Welcome to Dream State Experience. I make content on lucid dreaming and sleep stories to help you sleep better at night. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love to see you back. Before we begin, I want you to relax. Lay down in a comfortable position, someplace where you can focus on yourself. Let your arms fall to your sides and put a nice pillow underneath your neck. I want you to picture the words that you hear and use your imagination. And it's okay if you fall asleep. If you fall asleep between the words that you hear or at the end of the story, just know that this is best for you, and there is no right or wrong way to meditate. This story will induce lucid dreaming, so enjoy. You find yourself at a train station, sitting under the train platform, waiting to board the train that is on its way. As the rain falls on top of the platform, the soothing sound of each raindrop is calming to you and your ears. It's beginning to get dark, and the rain clouds above you are even more gray and thick than before. As you can hear the thunder in the distance, you can finally see the train is approaching. As you start to get excited for your journey, you feel the relief of this amazing adventure you are about to go on. As the train slowly pulls up, the sound of the train gets louder and louder. The train is now coming to a full stop. You grab your bag and you grab your umbrella out of your coat jacket. You open it up and start to walk to the train. As you walk to the door of the train, you hear, "All aboard, we will now be boarding." As you look at your train ticket, you will be in Pod 7. This train is a special train that are made of pods, only 10 per train. These pods are very resilient, as this train has special accommodations due to the locations that it visits. As you are directed to your sleeping quarters, you scan your ticket and walk inside the train's main hallway. As you walk down the hallway, you find where you'll be sleeping. It has gotten a lot more quiet now that you are inside the train, and all you can hear is the soft hum of the train engine. You walk up to the door of Pod 7 and open it. As you step through the threshold of the door, the quietness is very noticeable. As it is now quiet and you can no longer hear anything from the outside. Inside, this pod is beautiful, with a bed that looks so comfortable and a small bench for a guest. All around this train, you can see the outside where you once sat at on the bench waiting for the train to arrive. Above you, you can see the night sky, gray clouds, as it rains down on the round pod room. A panoramic view of all around you gives you the feeling that you are outside in the elements without ever leaving this cozy and comfortable room that you will be staying in. You put down your suitcase and lay down your umbrella on the bench in the room. Near the bench, there's a small refrigerator provided to you. You take off your shoes and you lay down your thick rain jacket on the bench beside you. As you lay down on this soft and comfortable bed, you look up and can see the moon occasionally through the passing gray thick rain clouds. Above you, the rain falls on the panoramic glass pod window and rolls off to the side, down the window like a small waterfall. The subtle sound of raindrops, still persistent, gives a beautiful background noise, relaxing and calming. As you can now hear the train engine start to get louder. Over the intercom you hear, "We will now be departing. Thank you for visiting Train Journey Incorporated, where your adventure starts." Slowly, you can feel the train start to move, rocking back and forth as it's starting to pick up speed. The train gathers more and more speed as you're leaving the train station. In front of the train, you can see a giant forest and an outline of the mountains behind it. Where we would be going, passing through the forest of giants over the mountain snow peaks. As the train is fully up to speed, the excitement of going on a new adventure gathers. As the train winds through the giant forest full of redwoods that reach towards the sky. In the distance, you can see a beautiful wooded terrain, oversized in every way. Here, everything grows big, a very dangerous place to wander through on foot. In the distance, you can see a lake. This lake looks pitch black at night, only reflecting the clouds and the peeking moonlight that shimmers on the waves that softly crash onto the shore. You can see a giant sloth-like creature, at least 30 feet in size, holding on to this redwood, and some of them slowly walking to the lake for a late-night drink. Behind the crackling sound of thunder and the light flashing of lightning, you can hear the giant night owl hooting in the distance. It's said this owl can be heard over several miles and has a wingspan of 15 feet, with eyes that glow like shining diamonds that refract the night's light off them. As the train slowly starts to head up the snow-capped mountain, the surrounding terrain starts to change. We will soon be on top of the canopy of the giant forest, able to overlook the beautiful surrounding areas. As the train goes higher and higher, you can see further out of your panoramic pod window. In the distance, you can now see nothing but treetops as far as you can see, as the train moves away from the giant forest. The rain still falling on top of the train. Slowly, you can see the rain that's falling is starting to turn into snow. All around the train tracks, white balls of snow are forming on the mountainside like puffs of white cotton stuck on the side of the mountain. As you look ahead, you can see the snow start to become more prevalent, like a blanket that covers the side of the mountaintop. Reaching higher and higher, you can now see miles away, almost at the top of the mountain, are barely any trees. The cold is stopping the trees from growing here, but the view is beautiful and makes you feel like you are in a winter wonderland. Knowing it's so cold out there, but you are so comfortable in your soft warm bed brings peace to your mind and helps you relax. Around the train, you start to see lights turn on. These lights are focused on the ground floor. As we are not on top of the mountain yet, the train is slowly starting to slow down, and you can feel the train leveling off. In front of the train is a tunnel, pitch black. We are now heading into this dark tunnel going slower than before. In this tunnel, the lights shine on the walls around you. The subtle change in speed gives a nice sound to the engine that slowly chugs along. An opening in the tunnel shows the vast size of this tunnel cavern we are now heading through. It looks as if this mountain is fully hollowed out, with levels of train tracks hollowed out on the inside as it was used for mining. These caverns are huge, and the size of them are amazing, with a beautiful glow coming from the lava flowing down the side of the cavern, pooling at the bottom. The lava glows so red and orange. What a beautiful sight. As this lava fall that must have been running for years flowing non-stop, only to repool at the bottom, slowly filling this cavern up, cooling and heating. As the train is now descending slowly, in the distance you can see an opening the train slowly comes out of to reappear on the other side of the mountain. As the train is now going downhill, it starts to pick up some speed. The rocking motion continues. The rocking back and forth is very soothing to you, and as time goes on, you can feel yourself slowly relaxing your body more and more. Your eyelids are getting heavy and you start to feel your neck and shoulders relax. As you tuck your soft warm pillow under your neck and pull your warm blanket over you, you now feel like you are ready to fall asleep. Between the rhythmic sound of the train chugging along and the rocking back and forth, there is no place you'd rather be than relaxing in this soft, comfortable bed on your adventure. The train has stopped descending as you ride through a large plain on the other side of the mountain. As far as you can see, the moonlight shines on the ground, glowing with a crisp white light. A beautiful sight to see. In front of you, you see a huge lake. and a statue, and behind you, you can see the huge mountain you passed over. As the train continues, you can feel the train slow down just a bit, almost making you feel weightless. A subtle and calm change of speed as the train is going over a land bridge, heading towards and into this giant statue in the middle of the lake, surrounded by beautiful mountains. Finally, you have reached your final destination. You are almost there. As the train moves closer and closer to the giant statue, you are now having trouble keeping your mind focused, drifting in and out of sleep. The thoughts you once had now seem to be floating away. The tiredness has set in as your body tells you to relax. You sink deeper into your soft and cozy bed, knowing you are safe and you are in control. As you head closer and closer to this tunnel in the statue over the lake, your consciousness starts to fade away as a train breaches the threshold to this tunnel. Your mind finally goes blank. There is no other reason to be awake. Your mind and overthinking stops. Your breathing slows down. The subtle sound of the train is all you hear as you slowly fall asleep. As my words start to fade, slowly they disappear as you fall deeper and deeper into your lucid dream.